Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Vito here back on the Madden 16. Today we got another play in the gun wide trips tight end slot, which is in the Carolina Panthers offensive playbook. We did a few plays out of this so far, and now we're going to go ahead and jump into another one. But what's nice about this play is it is a cancel play action right there. It's called PA read. What's good about this is it's a cancel play action. You can roll out with your quarterback or you can not roll out with your quarterback. It's completely up to you. But since this is the Carolina Panthers offensive playbook, I would definitely suggest using a quarterback that you could roll out with because it just makes the play that much better. So because Cam Newton's right-handed, we are going to go over to the play. We're going to flip the play. That way we can run to the right with our receivers. So we're going to come out in PA read, and I was going to pick a random play because it's going to be man and zone as long as you run it correctly. So right off the bat, what you want to do is block your running back, okay? And that's pretty much the only setup. You just want to block your running back and read it from A to R, B to X to B. And B has it seems like all the out routes in this game have like this weird little glitchy thing where after they finish their route, they run right up, and we'll be able to see that if we ever get in that situation. So we're going to roll out, and we're going to see that B is going to act. So that time he actually did not end up cutting up the field. I had my A receiver open. I was just trying to see if I can get that to happen. I'm not too sure what makes it happen, to be completely honest, but sometimes they'll just randomly cut upfield. But you see, when he cuts, we got our B receiver open, we got our A receiver open underneath. And I guess we have a kind of a one-on-one situation over here, but I could probably throw this if I cut him in front of the safety. But our receivers were open. I was just hoping I could get that guy to cut upfield on the first go. So let's go ahead and snap the ball, and we see we got a guy blitzing over there on the right edge. So we're gonna be cautious and stay in the pocket. Unfortunately, Greg Olsen is not going to come up with a catch in traffic. So really, when you snap the ball, you're looking on the right, and you're going to see if you're going to be able to roll out. See right there, we got two people blitzing off the right edge. So we decided to not roll out of the pocket. And it's going to end up being the smart decision because we're going to be able to dump it off to our A receiver over the middle of the field. So we just want to block our running back. And I can't remember if I told you guys to do that or not. So to do that, you would hit Y or triangle, and then RT or R2. We got to block our running back. So let's snap the ball this time. We're going to be able to roll out. So we're going to roll out. We're going to notice it's man coverage. So we're going to take off with our quarterback because there's no one else there. In zone coverage, it's going to be different because the flat is going to be able to play you. But if it's in man coverage, there's not going to be anyone in the flats. So you're going to be able to take off, and each man has their own guy to block. So this time it's going to be man coverage again, but we got someone blitzing off the red edge, so we're going to dump it off to our A receiver. What's great is usually if you keep beating them up with that A route, then they're going to eventually cover that A route, and that's going to leave your RB route open. And if neither of those two are open, odds are you're going to have the running lane. So we're going to snap the ball. We got our A receiver open, and unfortunately Cam Newton, a really weird throwing animation right there. And he's going to get tackled before we get the ball off, so we're going to snap the ball. Now, no room really to run, so we're going to end up just taking it to our A receiver and dump it off, for a nice few amount of yards. So let's just run the play a few more times. And I also want to let you guys know that a lot of the time you're going to have a one-on-one situation with the X receiver deep down the field. I'm trying to get it to him now. That's why I might make this play look a little bit crappy. But this is going to be, not too sure what this is, but we definitely have a running lane. So we're going to take that, and then we're going to have no stick skills and juke the wrong way. But I do want to show you guys that there's a one-on-one situation with the X receiver deep down the field. And you guys know a lot of the times in one-on-one situations, they're pretty much going to come down with it. There's not really many cornerbacks that will end up either intercepting or deflecting it. Man coverage, dump it off to our A receiver. Bada boom, bada boom. So if we could just get, this is going to be goal line situation or a goal line route. So right there, we're going to dump it off into a one-on-one, and of course Ted Ginn's going to come down with it. I mean, if Ted Ginn didn't come down with it, all you got to do is put someone bigger there. Like if I switch Calvin Benjamin and Ted Ginn, that would probably be the smartest thing to do. But I'm too lazy for that, so we're going to sit back and wait. And we got ourselves. Actually, he's going to burn him that time, and he's not going to catch it. That was interesting. I guess Simon dived and maybe got a hand in there on the play, but he definitely had his man beat right there. He was going to dump it to our A receiver right after he gets bumped. But just keep in mind, if you got time in the pocket, that A receiver will definitely get open if you have enough, or your X receiver will definitely get open. Well, not necessarily open, but a one-on-one situation if you have enough time. Also, if you back them up far enough, sometimes if it's going to be a one-on-one man coverage, you're going to be able to have him like deep, deep, deep down the field, but you need a lot of time to do that. And I'm sure I'll never have a lot of time to do that unless I pick the play myself. So if there's ever a lot of the times you'll be able to just burn your man, but you need a lot of time to do that. If you just sit in the pocket like this, you're gonna see. Oh my God, Cam Newton has such a bad arm whenever I play this. But you're gonna see he's gonna drop off into single coverage, and maybe that was a little bit too far, but it drops off into single coverage after a while. And if the receiver is quick enough, then sometimes he's able to burn his man. Like you're seeing, he's slowly being able to catch up to him. And if you get enough time, and if your quarterback has a nice enough arm, sometimes you're able to get them with a nice rack animation. So right here, we're going to be able to have a running lane if we just cut up the field, pick up that block with Greg Olsen. We're just going to slide down to avoid fumbling. Because even though we got Cam there, there's no reason to fumble. So let's just run the play one more time. We definitely got the lane to run, so it's exactly what we're going to do. We're not going to be able to pick up that block, and of course Cam Newton's going to fumble. But I was really hoping I was going to be able to pick up that block. That's why I didn't slide. Okay, so now is going to be the last time. Snap the ball. We definitely don't really have a lane to run, so we're just going to hit our A receiver as he gets bumped and get down, get a nice little few yard gain. And that's really going to be it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoy it, and keep in mind, this play is a cancel play action, so, and you got a blocked running back, so it's going to help a lot. It's going to pick up some of those blitzes that you're, if you're playing kids that are sending some nano blitzes or turbo blitzes, this is going to be a good play for that because it is a play action, and a lot of canceled play actions are going to stop blitzes this year. So if you guys liked the video, definitely give it a like, a comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It's going to be down in the description below, and as always, peace.